Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a update on the Shelby project. It's been about 6 months since I've made a video showing what we've done. As you can see here, we got the 318 fully assembled, and right now she's out in the sun baking. I got primered and painted last night. Engine color is Duplicolor's Gloss Black. I'm not really a big fan of the shiny color, but it looks good. Valve color covers are still half primered. They'll be coming off here shortly and getting painted in low gloss black to kind of offset it. The water pump's not staying on. I have another one that'll be aluminum. And then I also have the Magnum exhaust manifolds back here that have been painted in VHT cast iron that'll go on. So hopefully that offsets a little bit of the colors. We still have a lot of progress to go on the engine itself. As you can see from the many boxes still on the ground and covering both of our tool benches. Next steps will be to get all the tape off, get everything ready for installation. Installation will be determined once we get the Shelby, the chassis back on the ground itself. I'll take care of that in a second. So far, not bad for first engine build. I got it back together in about June, and unfortunately life got busy and I haven't had time to make any videos. Installation went fine of all the parts and pieces. It wasn't bad for a first engine job for me. I'll take a quick walk over. I'll probably make a video eventually on the other projects I have around here. There's my old daily driver, my baby. And I've got two other projects sitting over there that I'll one day get to. So here's the current state of the truck itself. As you can see, we've come a very long way since springtime. The frame has been painted. Initially we used Duplicolor engine primer and then low gloss black, but unfortunately I went through so many cans of paint. Just didn't like the finish, so I went back through and coated everything in Rust-Oleum. All suspension parts on there are painted up, rebuilt. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to, once the engine is in the truck, I'm going to have to redo the upper control arms. Unfortunately, the ball joints, I just don't know what happened with them. I think the heat from welding them in melted the seals on the inside, and it's just grease is coming out. Also tore boot on that side, and I'm part of the do it once, do it right type crew, so do it once and put on brand new ones from Moog that I have sitting in the garage. Brand new brake lines and fuel lines from inline tube. You can see that here. I got those run earlier in the month. The front has brand new rotors, bearings, and everything. I haven't put the calipers or the pads on yet just because the front end will have to come back apart for those upper control arms. We'll go to the back. We just got the rear brakes done. As you can see, brand new drums. When I first got the truck, it had very soft brakes, and the fluid in one of the reservoirs was going down. It happened to be that it appeared both wheel cylinders were leaking, which would explain a whole lot. But we gotta have all new hardware and everything on there, brand new drums. Should have a whole lot better braking than it did before. Here you can see the brake lines again from inline tube. And shocks are Beltec, stock ones. Now I want to see how they do. I know in the 4th gen Ram world, Beltecs aren't the best riding, but the shocks that were on this truck were completely shot. I could bounce the truck up and down by just pushing on the bed itself. We painted the frame in the black just to help save the metal. There was zero rust on this truck at all. A lot of dirt and dust and old covering. Makes it look really good. So what's left? Well, the straps are here and the gas tank's there, and it's not in the truck. Right now we are getting the fuel pump assembly put back together. I have a brand new, I believe it's a 340 liter per hour pump from Quantum Fuel Systems. There's not a lot of people out there that makes parts for these 88 to 90 fuel pump modules. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Very hard to find. Very similar to that of the 88 to 90 RAM modules themselves. So we have to be very careful. The prior owner already broke off a nipple there. Here's the new fuel pump. That'll go in, has all the parts and pieces to get it put back together. Hopefully that'll be done by the end of this weekend. Also have brand new injectors around here somewhere with the throttle body. So this here is the 318 throttle body. And over here we have our 360 throttle body. Now, appearance-wise, these two look very similar. Actually, from the outside, they look identical. But it's once you flip them over that you can really see the difference. The 318 throttle body is the exact same that was used on the V6s of the same era. They were rated for 550 CFM. See how small those butterflies are right here? Now this is the one we actually took off the Shelby itself. This is the original one. And one of the upgrades that I recommend, I'm doing to the truck right now, is the 360 one. Now you can see how much larger these butterflies are here. Like I said, probably in a prior video, if not, one of the things I had to do to the 318 was I had to enlarge the bores on the intake to get the butterflies to clear. As you can see from these two, they are very, very different in size. A lot larger. So we had to do a little clearing with the Dremel. It's not the perfect. Honestly, it could be done a whole lot better, but it's hidden. Makes it look a lot better. You know, makes it run a little better. Not as many sharp edges. Have to rebuild the throttle body, and then we'll get that on there once the engine's back. So yeah, current plan of action is get the rear wheels back on the truck. Hopefully in the next few weeks, depending on scheduling with the family and myself, we'll get the engine hooked back up to the completely rebuilt A500. Over here is the rebuilt torque converter out of the truck. They cleaned it up, put new seals, and had to weld a brand new snout to the torque converter. When I pulled it out, it had a massive crack and a piece missing from it. But we'll get these hooked up, get put together. I'm hoping by the time that Thanksgiving comes around, you know, that long weekend, we can get the engine in the truck. Once the engine's in the truck, we'll have a little more weight on the front end to get the upper control arms off. It was a complete bear to get the front end put together. We did that over the 4th of July weekend, and the hardest part, honestly, was doing it with a unloaded front end. These springs up here, they are out of a 96 Club Cab 5.2 truck that I bought from my buddy Justin down in Mississippi. He's got the crew cab Valiant and Dart that he runs. They came out of his donor truck for his Valiant he took on a fire tour. But they were a complete bear to put in. It took about 12 hours total over 3 days just to get both of them in. But yeah, hopefully get some more progress done here. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys later.